Aaron and Tanya. This is going to be your homework video for this week and for you as well. Today in class we covered a couple of different things. And what I wanted to get you guys working on is playing with circle control. And we talked about doing these archer weaves and linking our archer weaves on either our right side or our left side. But we also talked about how that kind of placement, like circle placement control, can be applied anywhere. You know what I mean? You can do it above your head, behind your head, walk around your boy, and play with it like that. And that's what I really want you guys to work. We also worked on the buzzsaw and playing with our buzzsaws, so keeping them low, putting them high, under our legs on either side, turning them under our legs. You do, whatever you want, behind the back. Speaking of behind the back, we also talked about behind the back knee. We only did the beginner version, the backwards behind the back knee. So when we talked about this, we said, all right, there's a couple different points we come to. We come to when both our hands are on one side of our body, then when one of our hands is on either side of our body, and then back to both our hands on one side of our body. So we keep crossing between two on one side, one on one side, two on one side, one on one side, two on one side. We also talked about how you can exaggerate that range of motion that you have. So every time you come over to these little attitude points, where you go snap, dab, snap, dab, snap, dab, and get some attitude in your mind. We also talked about floaters. And floaters is basically the difference between linear and circular spinning. Like with circular spinning, we get circles with a poi. Whereas with linear spinning, we get lines with a poi, where we can draw straight lines, either up and down. We can make little boxes with our poi by flipping them between these points. We can also drop them, raise them, however we want, because we can draw those lines. And last thing I'll tell you we're going to talk about is playing around with this 3D, this crossing and uncrossing. And when we get up to here, going from palm to knuckles and getting those spiral wraps. And those spiral wraps up there are going to let you play around with all the more dancey stuff. Oh, we also talked about the knee turns. And whenever we want to do the really fast turns, the really ninja turns, we got to focus on bringing our knee either up and to the left or up and to the right. Alright? And then you're going to be pivoting on that foot and using that knee to get like a bunch of inertia. So you push off with the knee that's going to come up and you pivot on the turn on the opposite leg. And that applies to anything. Like if you want to do those crossers, speaking of crossers, the drill for our crossers was flipping between arms crossed on one side, spinning in split time, to arms crossed on the other side, spinning in split time. So this is backwards, arms crossed split time, forwards, arms crossed split time. And then trying to cut out the in-between beats that you would have. And this ties into those turns. With the knee, you can do those, or you can do these, or you can do these.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it all comes from, the only way you can get those turns that fast and that clean is by remembering to push your knee and spin your body.
And hit those attitude points.
I think that's enough for this week. So, it's John Watson, Flow Temple, love, flow, and breathe.
Breathe.